Good morning everyone. Well, it's morning for me here in Australia. Just popping in to go over my journal that I've created for a swap on Junk Journals Downunder. I hosted a swap where we made a Christmas themed vintage grunge style journal out of a 9x12 clasp envelope, and this is what I've created. Now my partner is Jenny Ma, and this little thing is going off to New Zealand this morning. What I've used throughout this journal is the Tsunami Rose digital kit. I think it's called Christmas List, I think. It does have a charm that goes on the side. I just took it off so it's easier to flip through. And this one I purchased from Wild Child Treasures. And it just obviously sits on the spine, which I'll put back on after. So on the envelope I just layered some old doilies that I've been collecting. On the back we have a tuck spot, which will have something special for you in there, Jenny. And the cover, I have put some Ice Stickles on the muff and on the fur of her jacket, and glossy accents on the red jacket, her hat, and some more of the red icicles on the berries and glossy accents on the green leaves of her hat. Doily and flower, these ones are from the Hobby Lobby, and just a bit of bling on the centre. And I've used parts of my design team kit from A Tattered Dream throughout here as well. Just seam binding for the closure, and I've put my little jingle bells on the ends of the seam binding. So it turned out quite chunky. Finally got it finished, and that's what it looks like. So let's go and have a look inside. So in the inside pocket I've just stamped on some fabric, and the tags and journaling cards are from various Etsy stores. So these are from Tsunami Rose. This is Victoria Designs. And this is just a journaling card from Craft Kit, and I think it's a Silent Night or something. I have a couple of the Craft kits, so it could be from anything really. On the end of the little bob pin I've got just some baubles hanging down there. I've made those. Bit of a flip up here. Just layered some doilies and some crochet trim. The green one is from Bears and Lace, from Julie Duncan. Hi Julie. I'm using all the bits and pieces I bought. And this little idea here with the CD covers I got from Eva. I think she's Bohemian Crafting here on YouTube. So what I did with mine is I decoupaged onto the napkin, or the doily, sorry, and it's actually been adhered to the inside so it doesn't come out at all. And then I just have some journaling cards on the inside. They're from Victoria Designs, and that's from Craft. And they sit in there. Some stamping, some script stamping, the grungy paper, another tuck spot. They're from Victoria Designs, Tsunami Rose. And this is part of my design team kit from A Tattered Dream, and I've just stamped onto those and tea stained it. This trim here has actually got a bit of a gold chain that runs through it. I really liked that. I thought it looked quite pretty. It wasn't easy to cut though. And this little tuck spot idea here is scrap lifted from Denise. She's Practice Makes Pretty here on YouTube. A couple of years ago I saw one of her journals that she did at Christmas time, and she had a bauble stuck on the side and made into a tuck spot. And one of my Craft papers have all these different shaped baubles on it, so I just fussy cut one out, used some sari silk and a bit of cheesecloth for a rib bow, and just stuck it down to the point here, and then it's sewn across up the top, and it creates a tuck spot. Journaling cards from Tsunami Rose. So thank you for that idea, Denise. I think it was quite cute. Turned out quite well. And just the bag that I've sewn in here. These images are Victoria Designs, and the little doilies from A Tattered Dream, and so is the tag. It's just layered so you can journal on there. And then that's just from Craft. And the other side just has another one of those little images. Peekaboo pocket here. Tag from Tsunami Rose. Doily from Denise's shop, A Tattered Dream. I bought myself one of these little Edith Holden books. I've had it for months now. So I just ripped out the December pages, just sewed around on the outside and just ripped down and just inked around the edges. It's part of the Tsunami Rose kit. So I just put a doily down and decoupaged on there. And the rusty pin on the end here is from A Tattered Dream. And then I've got one of these Tim Holtz tokens. It says December 25. The lighting is really terrible today. It's so overcast. Doesn't matter what I do, it just has some dark spots. So the glassine bag is from A Tattered Dream, and I fussy cut that out of one of Tsunami Rose Designs digi packs. And this little tag here, the time card, is from A Tattered Dream. Just decoupaged and put a bit of bling and did a bit of stamping. And these are just from Craft, from their little ephemera pack. And it's open at the back too, so you can tuck things in the back. And pocket here, it's the weekly time cards, A Tattered Dream, Victoria Designs. And this one here is from Victoria Designs as well. And just some more journaling space, which has been backed onto tea stained paper. This little trim here, I love this. Mrs. Cog and I went cyber shopping. So thank you, Liz. I'm using all the bits and pieces. We're starting to anyway. We'll have to go shopping again very soon. A little envelope from A Tattered Dream. And I've just got a little ticket in here from Tsunami Rose. And then I just had some leftover paper that I just stamped on, so it's double-sided. And just a bit of pom-pom trim on the edge there. Little crocheted tuck spot pocket here. I sewed around and just put some of the flowers on. That's Hobby Lobby as well. I think I got that from Charlene Sharrod last year or the year before. That's how long I hoard things. This lace here is also from Hobby Lobby, and I've had some of this sent to me by 4 people now. I got some in a swap with Rita. I got some in my design team kit from Denise from A Tattered Dream. I also had some given to me by Auntie Trizza. Pat, thank you very much. And I got some of this, I think, when we went shopping, Mrs. Cog. So it's from one of those 4 spots, but it is Hobby Lobby trim, and I'm loving it. I've got plenty of it now, and I'll be working with it plenty. This is a tag from my stash, and just one of these Tsunami Rose Christmas postcards. And I just had a bit of a rub on up the top here. I don't know if you can see that. And that's part of the digi kit. Just a jingle bell on the end of the bulb pin. Some more journaling space and some stamping. And we've got some little Tim Holtz clip and the chain, and the token just says festive. And the tag that I've made, and journal on the back. He sits on there. And a collage page here with a tuck spot. You can tuck things into the back if you want to. That's from Victoria Designs, and the doily is from A Tattered Dream. And these are from Victoria Designs, all of these. So these are your little bottle labels. This one is Holy Branches, Mistletoe Leaves, and Santa's Order Form. And I shrunk these down to fit into these little pockets, but you can obviously get them bigger than that. And the pocket here with some sari silk and a bit of bling and some stamping. It's a piece from the Kaiser Craft little embellishment kit and some stamping. Some more tags, and that's from Kaiser Craft. And may peace be your gift at Christmas and your blessing all year through. That was a rub-on. It's one of the Kaiser Craft rub-ons. And on this here, so the rusty pin is from A Tattered Dream, and this little token says Mary. I don't know if you can see that. Peekaboo pocket with another tag. Doily, the Edith Holden pages. I've got the little Tim Holtz mini clips, and I just made this little bit on the end myself. Another tag that I've made. Oh, get everything stuck. That's from Tsunami Rose. Sewn all on that, but you can journal on there. Sorry, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. I can't get rid of it. Little envelope that I've made out of some leftover tea stained paper, and I lined it with some music paper. It's not Christmas themed, it was just what I had laying around. And some of these little tags from Victoria Designs sit inside, and just some trim and lace. And that's just a rub-on from Kaiser Craft. Little wooden reindeer, and some more of this Hobby Lobby lace. It is a tuck spot, and the guest check is from A Tattered Dream, and I've just put some cheesecloth and a bit of bling that's Christmassy on there, and you can write on the back. And these are just from Pinterest, the old vintage newspaper articles. Oh, and that flips out. Some more journaling space and stamping. Another tuck spot here out of the glassine bag from A Tattered Dream. A little tag that I made so you can journal on the back. Another one of these Christmas jar labels, Santa's Elixir. And I've made more baubles on the end of that. Just a pine cone in the middle with some beads. And Tsunami Rose. Center of the signature, this paper collection, and it goes with the front as well, is some of the paper pad that I got from my lovely friend Donna Turner last year or the year before. I don't know, Donna, I can't remember now, but this is from that paper pad, and it's got a magnetic closure, and I've just popped some stamped images, so it's a Christmas postcard and a Tiffany & Co stamp inside. And snap closed, and flip up pocket here, postcard. It's been backed with the coffee stained paper. Another vintage article, and you can journal on the back. And just some snippets that I had laying around that I popped on the top page there. Another tag that I made. You can journal on the back. It's my staining my grungy paper. And a stamp that I got from Donna as well. Another Kaiser Craft journaling card, and another tag that I've made. So the time cards are from A Tattered Dream, and I've just laid some fabric, a white fabric over it. Some doilies, that's from the Kaiser Craft ephemera pack, and just some lace and trim. On the paper bauble clip, I've just put a charm with the jingle bells on it. And the image is from Kaiser Craft. Edith Holden pages, the December ones. The mistletoe, doily, the other peekaboo pocket. Don't know how you ladies who work outside of the home create these journals all the time. I am so tired when I get home, and making a journal is the last thing I want to do. I just don't have the time for this anymore. Another little Tim Holtz, it says bright. The pocket with the sari silk and the bling. Another Kaiser Craft, and just some snippets of leftover paper that I stamped on. I even tried to do some embossing on some parts, but as you know, I've forgotten how to do all that, and so it didn't turn out, so there's not much of it, or if any of it, in here. I have to go back to practicing a few things. Tuck spot, journaling card, some stamping, another pocket, Noel, that's one of my stamps, and just a little poem with December about Christmas. That's from Pinterest or Google, one or the other. And the rub-on says, blessed is the season which engages the whole world in a conspiracy of love. And some decoupaging, a little tuck spot with the sari silk and cheesecloth, and a journaling card or a photo mat from Kaisercraft. And some more stamping down the bottom. Here's Christmas in the heart that puts Christmas in the air. And this glassine bag is from A Tattered Dream. I blew one of the tickets up from Tsunami Rose and put that on there, decoupaged on a tag, and they're from A Tattered Dream as well. And another one from the Tsunami Rose kit, and that little token says Noel. Some more of the Edith Holden pages, and the mini Tim Holtz paperclip with the little bauble on there, you can see that. The doily, and this little tuck spot here was meant to be another peekaboo one, but I actually broke the vellum. I'd stuck it down too much on here, Jenny, and I actually ripped it, so I had to pull as much of it off as I possibly could, and then just create a tuck spot across there. So that sits in there, and we don't have the last peekaboo pocket. Never mind. It was a bit rough, I think, I don't know, but I just, yeah, didn't do that right. Another tag that I've made, and this is the layaway tags from A Tattered Dream, and just a journaling card that's been backed with the tea-stained paper. It's from some Kaisercraft. And on this side is another tag that I've made. So the image is from Tsunami Rose. Just backed it with some of the white fabric that I have, and it had a bit of a gold trim on it already, and then just layered some other trims onto it and some bling. And the image is from Tsunami Rose. Tuck spot with more journaling cards. This one is Christmas Candy. So that's Kaisercraft. And Christmas Wish List is from Kaisercraft. Believe in the Miracle of Christmas. That's one of my stamps. And this bit of fabric here. Your name is on the tip of my tongue. It's... I'll have to say thank you in the description box because it's just eluding me. I'm very, very sorry. That's embarrassing. But you know who you are, so thank you. I have started using it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just used as a flip up here. Your name's on the tip of my tongue. I just don't want to say in case it's wrong. And one of the other CD pouches, exactly the same with the doily, the decoupaging. So how I did it is I've actually backed it onto some old music paper, and then I've stuck it into the inside so it doesn't move. And then inside with the pockets, I've got a couple of journaling cards. They're from Kaisercraft. And they sit in there. And then our last page, we've got a jingle bell on the bauble clip, and the digi kit from Tsunami Rose, and my clasp envelope. I kept that open and just put all the stuff I didn't use throughout the journal that I'd pulled out into there. There's some things that were just probably too big to go into the journal at the time, so you can use them for whatever, Jenny. And then in the pocket here, it's just the Tiffany & Co stamp on the fabric. I just broke that. And the journaling card from Victoria Designs, these two. It's snowflakes, icy snowflakes. And that's from Kaiser Craft. And that's another one from Kaiser Craft, which has been backed onto the tea-stained paper and a stamp. So that's my vintage grunge Christmas junk journal for the swap. That goes down, and then there'll be something in the back there for you, Jenny, to have a look at. So that's that. Not too sure if I'll be back before Christmas. We'll see how we go. I've got 3 journals in the making. One of them is Wendy's sewing themed journal for our swap, so hopefully that will be the next one up. I do have another Christmas one that's almost finished as well, so hopefully I might get that one done first. We'll see. But anyway, if I don't come back before Christmas, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year, and hopefully I will see you all or talk to you all very soon. Bye.